Now for the Pewter Channel 5 o'clock news on a Sunday evening, July 24th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and your 5 o'clock news odds. Top story at the 5 o'clock hour is Debbie Wasserman Schultz announced Sunday that she accepted as chairwoman of the Democratic National Committee at the end of the party convention, which is set to begin in Monday in Philadelphia. The Russian weightlifter Evgeny Ekbov won the silver medal in 2012 Olympics in London, as medals won by Russian athletes in recent Olympic Games have been called into question. Munich, the teenage gunman who killed 9 people in a shooting rampage in Munich, had been treated for depression and paranoia and appeared to have been going to plan the attack about a year ago, German authorities said on Sunday. New evacuations were ordered on Sunday as a massive inferno into the Santa Clarita area that left 1 person dead and destroyed at least 18 homes, considered rage out of control, authorities said on Sunday. Washington called the United Sweats in America. A heat wave spreading across the country is leaving in a few places not even a cool night. A woman had been killed and the survivors have been injured after a man with a machete attacked people in the city relative to June, Germany officials said. A top official of the Hillary Clinton campaign on Sunday accused the Russian government of orchestrating the release of Democratic Party records in order to help the campaign of Republican Donald Trump and some cybersecurity experts. Abu Dhabi, terror once again struck the streets of Iraq's capital on Sunday after suicide bombing killed at least 21 people in a residential neighborhood on the northern Baghdad. The United Nations discovered a Georgia suicide bomber and killed 80 people in Afghanistan as a war crime, saying the those responsible for the attack and a peaceful demonstration will be held accountable. Carol Solon posted a zero-fuel plane serving Afghanistan the globe is now in the last leg of the worldwide journey. Ankara, Turkey. Amnesty International claims credible evidence showed that detainees in Turkey have been beaten and tortured, including rape, after a failed coup. Big Sur, the submarine fire is burning out of control south of Carmel Port Lobos, forcing evacuations of Carmel Highlands and the Colorado Canyon areas. Authorities were searching Sunday for a gunman who opened fire on an Oakland car for a police officer late Saturday in East Oakland, California, officials said. Wausau, Ohio. The remains of the college student who was dismissed several days ago prompted a search in Ohio are believed to be found, authorities said on Sunday. Jefferson City, Missouri. It had been 2 years since a white police officer fatally shot black teenager Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Touchdown days are right in about the political repercussions from the incident will have one in the defense fan. Philadelphia. The Democratic Rules Committee voted to create a unity commission that will limit the role of superdelegates. Hyannis, Massachusetts, 4 people were injured when a small plane crashed in Cape Cod. The Boston Globe reports that the plane went off the runway at Boston Municipal Airport about 1:30 p.m. on Sunday. Hyannis Flavor Department spokesman says 4 people were taken to the hospital with what appeared to be a non-life-threatening injury. Worcester, Massachusetts, a Worcester man charged with killing his cousin and former business partner in a bar parking lot is getting underway. Verizon. With acquiring Yahoo's core business and some real estate for $4.8 billion, which includes Yahoo's advertising content, search, and mobile activities, according to reports in Record and the New York Times. Social Security is a significant source of retirement income for most retirees. According to the Social Security Administration, nearly half of the single retirees count on Social Security checks for more than 90% of retirement income. Scientists following up the where Wolverines out in the Sierra Nevada set up cameras and capture video of animals scurrying in the snow, killing a tree and chewing on bait. David Williams and our team working on digital data so you don't need one of these anymore. Peter Channel News time is now 5:04 on this Sunday evening, and it is time now to check out sports, and the Boston Red Sox hold off the feisty Minnesota Twins as they defeat the Twins at Fenway Park 8-7. Alright, take a look at some other scores around Major Leagues on this Sunday afternoon, going into the Sunday evening. Bottom of second, Colorado Rockies out leading Atlanta Braves, 49 at bottom of the second, top of the third. Oakland Athletics leading the Tampa Bay Rays, 2-0 at the top of the third. Chicago White Sox leading the Detroit Tigers, 40-0 at the top of the sixth. Kansas City Royals trailing the Texas Rangers, 2-1 at the top of the eighth. Bottom of the eighth is Houston Astros leading the Los Angeles Angels, 13-3. Top of the sixth, Milwaukee Brewers out leading the Chicago Cubs, 4-1. San Diego Padres leading the Washington Nationals, 10-6 at the top of the ninth. New York Yankees and San Francisco Giants 5-2. Toronto Blue Jays shut out the Seattle Mariners 2-0. Arizona Diamondbacks edge out the Cincinnati Reds 9-8. New York Mets blank the Miami Marlins 3-0. Pittsburgh Pirates over the Philadelphia Phillies 5-4, and the Baltimore Orioles over the Cleveland Indians 5-3. University of Nebraska punter Sam Folsom, former Michigan State punter Mike Stout were killed in a single car traffic accident on Saturday. Rio de Janeiro. Austrian athletes will not move into the rooms into the Rio de Janeiro Olympics unless serious plumbing, electrical, and cleaning problems are fixed, and the troubled South American Games opening in under 2 weeks. Cooperstown, New York, so that the families and tens of thousands of fans who hung out at every word Ken Griffey Jr. and Mac Piazza were indebted Sunday into the Baseball Hall of Fame, and the ceremony team with tears all went as Griffey Jr. and Piazza were inducted into the Hall of Fame on Sunday in baseball. Andrew Billings was selected in 4 runs for 16 NFL drop at the Cincinnati Bengals as Andrew Billings would have more sacks than Geno Atkins. Peter Challenges on 5:05 on this Sunday evening, and here's Toto for a traffic and transit report. Let's start off in the MBTA commuter rail where the Fitchburg train 2408 through 3:48 p.m. from inbound down for 25:35 minutes beyond scheduled between Air North Station due to a switch problem. But otherwise, the Providence train 2010 2:56 p.m. inbound operated 10:50 minutes beyond schedule between Attleboro and substation due to Amtrak traffic. But otherwise, the commuter rail looking good on the subway. So someone expressed some delays to the traffic on the ferries. They are looking good. And now, take a look at the highways and byways, where we're going to start you off down in Connecticut, where 95 on the southbound side is backed up from Fairfield to Stamford, 95 on the northbound side is backed up to the Greenwich Ridge, 95 on the southbound side is backed up to New Haven and the Bridgeport, 95 on the southbound side is backed up from Old Saybrook to the New Haven, 95 on both ends is sold from Old Saybrook to New Haven, I-91 on the northbound side also before I-84 in Hartford, Connecticut, I-84 westbound side is backed up to the Danbury Stretch, I-84 eastbound side is sold from Newtown all the way up to Waterbury, and an A4 westbound side also on Waterbury, Connecticut. I-91 on both ends was on 691 out in Middletown, Connecticut. Route 4 on the northbound side also on 403 in Quonset Point. 91 on the northbound side so from 57 to 291 in Springfield. Mass Packet on the eastbound side backed up from Palmer, R8 to Charlton. Mass Packet on the westbound side is backed up from Auburn and Sturbridge around I-84. 495 on the southbound side is backed up around 290 out in Marlborough. 495 on the northbound side is backed up from Middleborough. Stretch from 28 to Route 44. Route 3 on the northbound side also at the Sagamore Bridge out in the Cape. Route 6 on the southbound side is also around the Dennis Stretch on the westbound side of Route 6. Route 3 on the northbound side, so from 53 Hanover all the way up to Derby Street in Hingham. 21 on the northbound side. Little Soul just ran 128 in Kenton. 93 on the northbound side of Southeast Expressway. Sold to Dorchester Stretch. Mass Packet both ends sold from Southeast Expressway all the way out to Logan Airport of Boston. 128 southbound side is backed up from Beverly all the way out to Route 93 to Red End. 485 on the southbound side is sold from Newburyport up to Amesbury. Up north, 91 on the southbound side is also in Belleville, Vermont. 93 on the southbound side is over the Corcoran Extra Stretch. I-89 on the southbound side also for both Route 93. 93 on the southbound side is sold after the I-89 Corcoran Extra. 93 on the southbound side is backed up after 293 in Manchester, New Hampshire. 95 on the southbound side, it is over Kittery, Maine, all the way up to Hampton, New Hampshire. Route 1 on the southbound side is back to Brunswick, Maine. And I-89 and 91 on the southbound side after Canadian up in Vermont. It's so good. And I-87 on the southbound side is backed up at Canadian up in Plattsburgh, Vermont. And I was in byways New York City. Oswego and the Garden State Parkway is backed up from Turf Farmway all the way towards New York City. Peter Joe News Time 5:08 on this Sunday evening, and it is time now for a weather report. And it turned out to be a decent Sunday in the weather department. So after activities where to go for tonight, Parkhouse got about 64 degrees, southward about 5 to 9 miles coming in the evening. For Monday, slight chance of showers between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. The slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Front skies about 90 degrees. Light southwest wind with a breeze of 5 to 10 miles in the morning. Chest pitch 20%. By the night, chance of showers and thunderstorms but for 2 a.m. The slight chance of showers, some storms produce gusty winds and heavy rain. Patch mark after 3 a.m. was most skies got about 69 degrees, southwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Chest pitch 40%. No rain on months left and 10 days, chance of months possible thunderstorms for Tuesday. Patch mark for 8 a.m. was south skies about 94 degrees, west about 7 miles an hour. Thursday night, most skies got about 60 degrees. North was about 5 miles per hour coming in the evening from Wednesday. Most skies about 93 about 66 degrees. Thursday, most skies got about 98 degrees. Thursday night, patch mark after 4 a.m. Otherwise, most skies got about 68 degrees. Friday, chance of showers, patch mark before 8 a.m. was Pot Sun, most skies got about 83 about 66 degrees. Chest pitch 35%. Saturday, Punch Market Wise, Punch to the most cost 83 about 65 degrees. And for Sunday, check your shots, most cost 81 degrees, just patient 30%. Current not near its first, guys, and it's 87 degrees, humidity of 48%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news. It is July 24th, 2016 on a Sunday evening. Please have a good evening and good passage to 11 o'clock for a late night sign off report. Have a good evening.